I don't know if you guys ever heard that life is like a chess, okay? And if it's me in life, I'm usually in a situation that I am surrounded by problems and they are not that much nice to me, so they just are all around me and they try to yeah, this is me. This is the true representation of me in life. But it's not gonna always stay the same. So one time things gonna change and everything will be fine. But till that time, you need to think differently in so many senses. For example, I know as I'm getting older and I supposed to have more knowledge and experience, it's not working like that. Because every time something new happens and I'm saying, okay, I don't have any kind of knowledge about that and how to deal with that problem, but I hope everything goes well. I always, I'm optimistic in life. I always hope things will change in a good way. Even if something bad happens or I feel so many things about them, I can be sad, I can be crying about them, but I know that at the end it will be fine because it's always like that. And I saying it to my friends, to people around me, that I know you're going through so many things. I know you're going through a lot, but it's not gonna always stay like that. But you should know that because so many people, when they are having problems, they lose themselves in so many ways. And I always hope for my loved ones that they don't get lost in the process. So you need to do stuff. You need to do little stuff for yourself when you are going through your problems. It's an act of self-care. It could be anything. It could be anything. For me, is the things that I always wanted to do. I always wanted to learn chess. I never tried. I never. I always. I remember when I was a kid, I bought something like I bought chess to play and learn, but I never continued doing it. So now I'm trying to do like some look at some tutorials on YouTube and to learn more. The point is to do something for yourself. Act of self-care for yourself means that, okay, I am managing the situation. I am not totally lost. I know everything will be fine. Now I need a rest to take care of myself, and I'm going forward with that. And hopefully things will be fine.
Devo aprire anche agli inviti qua, la se la devo togliere e siamo in a tornare a mangiare sempre lì perché era troppo.
Un'altra volta, dai. Ah!
Dopo quando hai fatto mettere dentro tutte le cose. No, non c'è la sabbia, non c'è niente. Non è più l'evento di una cosa.
Cioè mi sembra tutto.
Allora, Santina
Per un mare di un mare di regola.
di
E queste rimangono qua anche per
Okay, one of the things that is about self-care, it could be, for example, so many people have different habits that maybe cost so much, maybe they are expensive habits. For example, some people love to shop, so they get a good feeling off of that. So on that, it costs, but it helps. So it's fine if it actually really helps to till some extent, of course. Otherwise, for example, one thing that I do for myself is I try to paint, write, or things that I can afford, for sure. Then one of them is painting. So I painted this. That is one of my favorites. It says, Nel mio campo bruciato fiori d'erba. In my burning field, grass flowers. Of course, when something is burning, there is nothing can grow on it. And the concept is that for me, it represents the difficult times that we go through, and there are there is something that helps us to go through it. It is actually a poem. It's a piece of a poem. It's a line of a poem, and I think I will get a tattoo or something someday because it happens to me so much that I feel like I can relate so much to this poem. Yeah. Another thing about act of self-care is that recently I understood that I am explaining so much. Like I'm explaining so much to people how I am not feeling fine in some senses, and I have to explain to them why I'm not feeling good in those senses. And I feel like I'm explaining so much that it actually makes me it's bothering me why I'm not feeling good in that sense. And it's mostly because of the people that I care about. Of course, when you care about someone, you explain to them and you really want to make them understand why something is like that, because you have a responsibility for people that they are in your life. And by that I mean people that you know for a good amount of time, and they are your friends, your real friends, your family, your best friends. Of course, you need to give an explanation to them why you are not feeling good in those senses. But it should not be so much, like it should not be in excess. It should not be so much, because I feel when you are healing on something, that is an extra thing. They should give you the space you need for growing. I, this is something that I learned recently. Like I learned that for some people in my life, that they need to heal themselves on some topics. They need more time, and of course, it's something that we should be natural, and sometimes accepting it is difficult, but it is what it is, and as we it could also happen to us, so we need to expect from other people to accept it when it happens to us, or when it happens to them. We should accept it all. And yes, I think this is all I wanted to say about self-care, act of self-care. How much is it important, and how little, if we do for ourselves, we will see big results out of it, in sense of importance. That is also, we should take care of ourselves also, and that's really important, I think. Yeah. Have a nice time. Bye bye.